Hi, I'm Aggie Mizuko from Las Perlas de Mar News. I'm here at Community Midwives of Toronto, celebrating International Day of the Midwife. What is the best part of being a midwife?
Catching babies, getting to meet brand new family members, being part of the whole process, I guess. Yeah.
I think compared to something like nursing or obstetrics, where you tend to just meet your clients and then, maybe just see them once or twice or not be there for the birth. I think what Elena was saying, just getting to know the families right from the beginning, through the birth, getting to know their babies afterwards, and having people come back and being involved in people's families over years is really, really satisfying.
Terrific. Okay. And what do you think it is important for us to know about midwifery and the role that it's played in terms of maternal health, health of our babies?
That we're primary care, so that women don't need to seek out other care. Like we can take care of them, their babies, till 6 weeks postpartum. So as long as they're well and their labors and everything go well, that we are there. They don't need another care provider. So that's really important, because some people don't. They think we're maybe a supplement to what other care there is. Yeah.
Great.
And also that it's free, because some people still think that they have to pay for a midwife, and they don't in Ontario. And in general, our outcomes are really, really good. I mean, in terms of Ontario, the research has shown that women who have babies with midwives are really satisfied with their care. We have really good breastfeeding rates, which has long-term effects on the well-being of babies and moms. And our,
interventions.
Our outcomes for moms and babies are as good as or better than with obstetricians. So it's a good option.
And can you comment about the acceptance of midwifery in the medical community and how that's been?
Yeah. It depends on. I guess it depends on. I mean, they're starting to get to understand what we do a little bit better, and the more we're around obstetricians and nurses and other care providers, the more they get to see the type of care that we provide. So I think in some places it's still in the beginning stages, and depending on how long midwives have been established in a particular hospital or community, then those places are like, oh yeah, of course, midwives. They're just part of the healthcare team. There's a range, though, I would say. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anything else that you would like our viewers to know about being a midwife or the midwife experience?
Oh, the home birth. We just kind of touched on it. But yes, that home birth is an option, but you don't have to have a home birth with a midwife. You can choose to have a midwife and have a hospital birth if that's what you'd like. So.
Well, we have a lot of festivities today, so I'll let you get on with your day. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Aggie.
Hi, Julia.
Hi, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Can you tell me a little bit about your experience with a midwife, and especially here at the center?
It's been a great experience. This is actually my second time. I had a daughter who's almost 7 now with my midwife, Reba. And as soon as I found out I was pregnant the second time, I had no second thoughts about coming back to see her. I've always, I guess with my first experience, it was just very holistic for me. She just spent the time. There's no waiting period. And I knew that from experience from family that who had obstetricians, that you didn't know how long you're going to wait for, and even when you did see the obstetrician, it was for 2 to 5 minutes and then you're out the door.
Right.
But when you come here, and I'm sure the experience is the same with other mothers, they spend about half an hour and they take their time and they give you the attention that you need. So
great. And can you speak about some of the highlights of working with the midwife?
Well, one thing I look forward to every time is getting to hear my baby's heartbeat. So I always, it's always guaranteed that she'll do that for you at the end of your appointment. There's no rushing, so I look forward to just taking the time to talk to her about things that I'm going through physically with the baby and any questions I have, and again, there's no rushing, so.
Great. And was going the route of a midwife an easy decision, or something that came automatic, or did you spend some time debating your options?
It was actually literally a spur of the moment. There used to be a walk-in clinic in this same building, and it just so happened that the day I came to go get an obstetrician, they were closed. And I went to go back to the elevator, and I saw the midwife door, and I was like, oh, okay. Then I just walked in, and that's how it happened.
Great. Well, I just wanted to thank you for taking some time to talk about the importance of having a midwife.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming out today and celebrating with us the International Day of the Midwife. I'd like to introduce Bridget Lynch, who is the president of the International Confederation of Midwives and also a midwife practicing here in Toronto. Hello everybody and welcome. I'm so glad that we're here to celebrate International Day of the Midwife, and in doing so we're participating with hundreds of midwives globally, from the Philippines through rural Indonesia to Poland to South Africa to Lebanon to the far north of Norway and Sweden to Argentina, to Chile. Midwives globally are celebrating this day, and they're celebrating the good care that they bring to women and their newborns and their families every day, every minute, every second of the year. At the same time today, we're also launching a national campaign, and we're calling upon the Government of Canada and the parliamentarians to become more involved in achieving the Millennium Development Goal number 5, to improve maternal health globally. And this is a serious, devastating issue for tens of thousands and millions of women and their families every year. Women continue to die in childbirth. They continue to suffer morbidities and to suffer disability in the millions every year, because they don't have access to good health care. They don't have access to midwives. The World Health Organization today called for 350,000 more midwives globally. This is what we need in order to bring good care to women and their children through pregnancy and childbirth. We're calling upon the Government of Canada to become involved, to live up to their aid commitments, to pay attention to these needless deaths of women and their infants, and we're asking passerbys here to join us by picking up our Seeds for Women's Lives and by signing our petition. Thank you so much.